Hey everybody, this is Ryan Fitzgerald from Anchored LI and Long Island Roundnet coming at you here with the Roundnet Film review number 2. This is Drew Chiswick's second most popular video of all time. We have the Coney Island Spikeball Regionals semifinals game 1. This is from the 2014 regionals, so way back there. This was the first ever regionals year. 2013 they didn't have any official national championship or regionals. 2014 was the first. There were 3 regions. It was West, Central, and East, and these were the 2 favorites for the East to win it. It's going to be Fluff versus the Rookies. We happened to meet in the semifinals. There were no power pools or things like that back then, so there were a bunch, probably like 4 undefeated teams from pool play. We happen to have the two and the second and the third best records for point differential, I guess. So we got to meet in the semifinals. But both these teams went on to finish first and third. So, all right, we're just gonna jump right into it. Here we go. All right, so we got a good rock paper scissors match about to go down. Decent amount of throws. All right, so for Fluff, we have Larkin Miller in the pink shorts. Very, very boisterous young fellow. Very athletic as well. He's actually a professional ballerina, I believe, or something to do with theater, but super athletic guy, even back there in 2014. Ian Gombeski, his partner, went on to have a good spike ball career, finishing. He had a bunch of top finishes. He definitely has won a tour stop, several tour stops. I don't know about a Grand Slam. Finished second at 2016 regionals in the East. That's a bad lefty by me. Good get. Oh, there's another. That's the real lefty. That's the bad lefty. So Fluff is going to take a 2-0 lead here. Larkin's pumped up, pumping the crowd up. Me and Tyler aren't big fans of it. We just want the game to get on here. Another lefty. Dug by Ian, on 2 by Larkin. We got 3-0. The rules were very casual back here. As I said, first ever regionals. 2014, I don't think there were even tour stops. It was just a bunch of independent tournaments, and people just knew players from good finishes at different tournaments. That's a good finish. So for this regionals, the top 3, first, second, third from each region would make it to the Nationals power pool for the first ever 2014 Nationals. Ooh, good drop there by Ty. That's going to make it 2-4, I'm pretty sure. So we don't rotate every 5 points here back then. I don't know when that started. Probably like 2016. Maybe 2017. So we got 5-2. Larkin serving. Everyone's serving at around 5 feet. He knows he gets the ace. They're getting pumped up. Me and Ty still settling in. Drops aren't as coveted as they were back then. Also, no 2 serves. Once you hit the rim, points over. Safe serve by myself. That's gone. That's a good hit. It seems relatively easy nowadays to hit that hard, but with this old net and hitting styles and forms still kind of evolving, that was a pretty hard hit by Larkin there. So we got 7-3. I'm going to go on 2. Probably frustrated with my own offense and defense. Bad set there by Ian. I think there definitely is a mentality to once you mess up in a game, especially on a hitting error or some type of easy defensive error, you're more apt to go on 2 the next play. Been saying that for years, and it definitely, for many players, it still holds true. Whenever you feel like you mess up, you want to make it right, and nothing better than getting a good hit rather than getting a good set or an easy set. Sometimes doesn't get that same high. Good lefty pull there by me. I think it's 5-8. If we rotate at 11 correctly, we'll know for sure. If we rotate, we probably do. Yep, that's Larkin. That's how he played, right into the camera. Good. So by now, if I'm not cheating all the way for that pull, I don't deserve to be in this semifinal. So we'll see how many good plays I can make on Larkin's right hand here. We'll just be doing game 1. That's been the most popular. I don't know why game 2 and 3, which are on YouTube, never got the same type of fame. That's a risky 2 by myself. Again, probably just out of frustration. Oh, Larkin thinking about the hinder, but saying, not really. Which is the case. It was not a hinder. Got the pocket there. That's a nice little backhand by Ian there. Want to highlight that real quick. I mean, I would never highlight this in a 2020 game, but not many people could do that back then. Pretty impressive little righty backhand flick. I think we got 10-6. Righty on 2. I don't know what the call was here, but some reason they give us the point. Maybe it was a carry or something. I'm not positive what the call was there. We'll watch it again. Somebody comment if they see anything, unless I happen to see it right here. Maybe he hit it twice when we really can't see it, but we seem to call for the point and just say, nah, that's ours. Both of them give it up pretty easily, so it must have been obvious. All right, we got 7 serving 10. I think this was this was pretty good play. Hits it deep for me. Nice little on. First rally of the game, really. And we're going to take it. Little roll up, get the point. We need these breaks early. We know it. Now it's 8 serving 10. That's Corey Heck. Wouldn't I believe so, throwing that ball back. Love that little shout out. I think Corey played with Caleb at this tournament. I don't know if they finished in the top 8, but I'll throw back to that. See if we switch sides. Yeah, it's 11-8. All right, so I got the score right, 11-8, switching sides. This is the first and only times an East Regional has been held on sand. It was at Coney Island, where Summer Spike was. All right, we got 9 serving 11. Nice body up. A good effort dive by myself, but I mean, form-wise, it always still holds up true. I gotta turn my body. See, I can't be afraid to fall on that shoulder. I mean, it really should be a lefty set, but anyone knows in the moment, most of the time they're going to go with their right hand. Really got to make an effort to turn your hand. If you really can't comfortably even more, you have to turn your whole body, especially on sand. Shouldn't be afraid to kind of land on my side or even more on my back if I'm spinning a little bit more. But, I mean, I set it directly behind me, but as my body's positioned, it's going to be 3-4 feet off the net to the left. So we'll see when it plays through. Yeah, so, I mean, I did what was expected, but it's got to be better. Good up by Ty, though. Bad toss and hit by Larkin. Then we got 10-12. Also, you'll see serving is so different. It's a lot of my... So not many people see this live, but Ian destroys the net with his knee. Also, this was not a rule back in 2014. Everything's so much more formalized now. If you touch the net and it didn't affect your hit or affect the play, the play could continue. So it was kind of up to the teams of like, did it affect the trajectory of the ball? Did it affect the play itself? But you'll see if you watch Ian destroy the net, it's not even flat anymore. The crowd, Drew Chiswick and John Cotillo are saying what happened to the net. It's moved. I think they're arguing that like it should be a redo. It didn't affect it, but we'll see what we call here. I mean, obviously he knocked it, and Ian says I touched the net. We're gonna take it. Larkin doing some kind of meditation. I do my walk and hit. Good lefty there by Ty. That's not an easy one. There's a little review. kind of stay grounded, make sure he doesn't have to dive into that. We got 12s now. We tie it up. Rookies with our original black jerseys. Oh, yeah. That's a play. That's a big play. First lead of the game. I read it. Get a great hand right above my head. I mean, it happens to be not just a good read touch, but good placement for on two. But you got to know who you're playing against. I know Larkin's going to pull the ball. Ian hits the ball very flat here, so got to play your opponents. See, that's a great hit by Larkin. As you see, I go right away, expecting him to do that pull. Larkin gets a good read. Tyler's in the right spot for any type of lefty or drop. You'll see this in even modern games today. Opens up his elbow and his shoulder, just like this. I mean, that's perfect push form. The only play here is if I'm there on the deep one, or Tyler throws his hand low enough across, and he would do this nowadays, but Tyler would never be this upright on a play like this. But just a standard push shot, good hit, and now we're tied at 13s. But we got the mini break after a couple breaks go our way. I love going on two for some reason. I don't know if it's me not trusting the set, me not trusting Ty, me wanting to get the winning hit. Again, he hits the net, and now he's messing with it. But we play through it. It's almost laughable thinking, look how much he destroys the net when we try to play through this. He grabs the net midpoint. That's hilarious. That is really funny. A good rally. Kind of hilarious how we're hitting the net there and playing through. You can't really see it, but there's a pink thing under the net. It's a container of Fluff, the spread that I don't know what you put on it, but some type of pink thing people put on sandwiches. Never had it myself, but that was their team name, and they insisted on putting it under the net. I can't say me and Ty were fans of that. Not that it was distracting, but you're just not used to it. Also, we only played with one ball back in 2014. A lot of 2015 as well. The older balls during production, they just all had different thicknesses of the skin around the ball. So once you've found a good ball, a big break there. Kind of bad touch by Larkin. And then Ian goes for the tweener, hits his leg. But we only play with one ball, so no matter how hard it's hit, you got to go get that one ball. Which during the 2-serve era would be terrible, because people would miss 4 straight serves and it would take like 2 full minutes to get through it all. Great hit. Almost a great dive. I mean, that's an athletic play right there, even though he missed it. We got 17-15. It's getting deep. We finally have a lead after being down. I mean, it was like 7-3, 6-2 at one point. Bad take. Ty, can he put it away? Oh, I got to get a better read on that. See, it's actually a pretty good set. I mean, Ty can do better than that. As you see, I kind of start running thinking it's going to be set to Ian's right hand. I'm running that way, and I get beat on the little push shot right set for it. Can't get another break there. That's a hold. Big hold for them. We got 16 serving 17. Eight, 6. 1, 2, 3 put away. We're finally in the zone. Ian was living in Connecticut at the time. Larkin from New York City. And then me and Ty out on Long Island. Oh, I served so close there. That's got to be 4 feet. Almost a good play. Good read. Bad touch. Good hard serve. A risky drop, but I get away with it. Larkin usually is going to get those. Happened to just push it just out of his reach. Good high hit. Ty gets a touch. Oh, that's probably the best break of the game to make it 2017. That's a huge break. Watch that again. Ty stays just close enough that he can't get hit over his head. Makes a great touch. I get a great read. Much better set than the last one. And you might not tell, but the way that Ty comes over that ball to keep that topspin is so key. Um, and it catches that front pocket. That's why it zings off so much. This would be the same thing with a pro set as well. Try to keep the spin when you can. It's only going to help you with the way the ball trajectory off the net and the speed, and it's just going to make it more difficult as a defensive player. So the way he comes over the ball, Larkin with a bad touch, kind of forced by that spin and the speed, gives a high five to Ty. You know it's got to be a good shot. Good play by us. 2017. Good shot by Ian. We got 2018 here. Good on. I go on 2. Love the on 2. And we get game 1. That was big. All right, so we'll wrap it up there. So game 2 was kind of the opposite. I think me and Ty started off with a decent lead. We actually had match point in both game 2 and game 3. Happened to lose both of those games on just different mistakes, and I don't know if there was any controversy on any plays, but just our own doing, and some nice plays by Larkin and Ian both. So we ended up losing this semifinal match. Larkin and Ian went on to take the finals pretty safely. I remember actually the third place game. The other semifinal team that lost watched our game 2 and 3, and came up to us when we were about to play the third place game and said, "We're pretty tired. You guys are so much better than us. We just watched your game. You guys take third place." So that's how we got our first nationals bid for the power pool. We took third place. And we ended up taking fourth place in nationals at Santa Monica that year, and that kind of slingshotted the rookies to some highlight reels and just people knowing us, and you know the rest is history from there. This is about 6 years ago, so it's a decent amount of time ago. Game has evolved a lot since then, and me and Tyler both have as well. Ian went on to play a couple years of high-level Roundnet for sure, with Jenna Coleman, Chris Place. I don't know if there was anyone between Jenna and Chris. I'm trying to remember. Oh, he played with Corey Heck in a couple tournaments. But yeah, Larkin didn't really go on to play too much. Super good athlete, but just career and other stuff, and played sometimes, but never really a ton. But yeah, that was game 1 of the semifinals. Rookies won it. Weird that both the top videos were games that the rookies won but lost the series. That, I don't know. Not exactly sure how that algorithm works out there for people to watch it, but yeah, this was a pretty good comeback win from being down a few. You could see a little bit of the start of defensive mindsets for both me and Ty, rather than just relying on our reflexes and 1 year of playing with super not a lot of tournaments, and just basically us two and some friends and family trying to hang with us when they could. But yeah, I'm going to keep posting more film review videos. Keep watching. I'll keep posting. Comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. And see you guys next time.